Welcome to my live class. Let me try this live. Hi, guys. Welcome to today's live class. Welcome. Let's interact. Okay. Let's interact today. Let's look at some of the important topics in maths. Okay. Today, let's look at some of the important topics in mathematics. So, what are the important topics in maths that kids usually find it difficult to deal with? Okay. That particular topic is what we call a fraction. So today, basically, we'll be looking at the topic fraction. So before we move on, let us know where you're watching from and how do you see maths as a subject in general. Do you really like maths, or are you doing mathematics just to pass your exams? Okay, let's know that in the comments. Okay, so today we'll be looking at the term fraction. What do we call the term fraction? Or what can we call the term fraction? Let us know. Please double tap, like the live, and share the live to your friends. Whenever we talk about the term fraction, we are talking about part of a whole. Okay? It can be a whole number. It can be anything. So far, we are talking about part of something. We are talking about fraction. Okay? So we have lots of examples of fraction. Example includes that fraction basically is made up of the two parts. If you know the part of fraction, let's know that in the comments. If you know the part, you are one head ahead, apart from others. What are the types of fraction we have? Do you know the part of fraction we have? Let us know in the comments. The number at the top of a fraction, what do we call it? What do we call the number at the top of a fraction? What do we call the number at the top of a fraction? What do we call the number at the top of a fraction? What do we call the top of a number in a fraction? In a fraction, the number at the top is called the numerator. Numerator. While the number at the bottom, what do we call the number at the bottom? The number at the bottom is called the what? The denominator. Okay? We call it the denominator. So in a fraction, it has two types, the numerator and the what? Denominator. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you're watching from, okay? I'm teaching from Abuja, Nigeria. Let us know where you're watching from. So these are the two parts of fraction we have. In fraction, it exists of three types. We have the proper fraction, and we have the improper fraction. We also have the last one, which is the mixed fraction. Okay. How can we differentiate between the proper fraction and the improper fraction? Okay. We say that, let us know where you're watching from. A fraction can be called a proper fraction when the numerator, remember I told you the numerator is the number at the top. Any situation where the numerator is bigger, that is smaller than that of the denominator, we always have a bigger denominator. We call it a proper fraction. For instance, 2 over 3 here is a proper fraction. Okay? We can have 5 over 6. All these are proper fractions. Reason why it is called a proper fraction. Thank you. Thank you for saying Anambra, Nigeria. I love that. Please double tap and like the live. The reason why we call it a proper fraction is one thing, that the numerator is small when you compare it to the denominator. Whenever we have a smaller numerator, we call it a proper fraction. Okay? Then we have the next one, which is called the improper fraction. When do we say that a fraction is an improper fraction? We say that a fraction becomes an improper fraction where the numerator is now the bigger part of the fraction. For instance, if you have 7 over 2, this is an improper fraction. And if you have 9 over 5, this is an improper fraction. Why is it called an improper fraction? Because the numerator, that's the number at the top, is always what? Bigger. Then when do we say that a fraction is what? A mixed fraction. Where do we have a mixed fraction? Where can we have a mixed fraction? We said that a fraction is termed mixed. We call it a mixed fraction when we combine a whole number. When we combine a whole number and a proper fraction, that's when we call it a mixed fraction. Example includes 1 whole 2 over 5, 7 wholes 2 over 3, etc. Okay? If you are following me, I want you to give me example of a proper fraction. Write down in the comments. Let's go together. Give me example of a proper fraction. Do you know that? Give me example of a proper fraction if you know. Give me example of a proper fraction if you know. 10 over 10 is not example of a 10 over 10 is a whole number. 10 over 10 is a whole number. I said example of a proper fraction. A proper fraction has a smaller numerator. So you can get a fraction that has a smaller numerator. Example of a fraction that has a smaller numerator. Let's know that in the comments. Example of a fraction that has a smaller numerator. 7 over 10. Correct. Correct. I like that. 7 over 10. Good. Can you give me another example based on what we've learned of an improper fraction? Can you give me example of an improper fraction? Just one example of an improper fraction. We move on. Can you give me example of an improper fraction? Remember, an improper fraction is a type of fraction. 12 over 2. 12 over 2. Oh, 12 over 2 is a whole number, you know. 12 over 2 is a whole number, you know. 12 over 2 is a whole number. So 12 over 2 is a whole number. You can find the one that can't divide. Okay, try again. Try again. Okay, you said wow. Give me another example. 5 over 2. Correct. 5 over 2 is an improper fraction. Correct. Admire. Thank you for saying that. Okay, I want us to give me example of a mixed fraction. Remember, I told you that mixed fraction combines a whole number and a proper fraction. Can you give me, I just need one example. Let's move on. One example of a mixed fraction. Can you give that? Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you. Give me one example of a mixed fraction. I told you that mixed fraction are the type of fraction that combines a whole number and a proper fraction. Give me just one example of a mixed fraction. Good. So now let's look at addition of fraction. Addition of fraction. Addition of fraction. How do we add fractions? Okay? How do we add fraction? It is very, very easy. To add fraction, it is very, very easy. First thing you have to do for you to add any given fraction is just first thing is simple. All you have to ask yourself is simple. Are they having the same denominator? When you are trying to add fractions and you notice that the fraction gets the same denominator, all you need to do is just to add their what? Numerators. Add their what? Numerators. Add their what? Numerators. For instance, if I have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 5, this is the simplest math on earth. When you have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 5, it's very simple. Do you know what to do? Observe first thing, the denominators are the same. Okay? So all you have to do is just to add the what? Numerators. So what is 2 plus 1? What is 2 plus 1? Let's know that in the comments if you are following. What is 2 plus 1? Let's know that in the comments if you are following. 2 plus 1 is what? Let's move on. 2 plus 1 is what? What is 2 plus 1 if you are following? 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer is 3 over 5. That's the answer. It's very simple and easy to do. Okay? It is very simple and easy to do. So correct for saying 3. Thank you. Let's look at the next one. We have 9 over 13 plus 2 over 13. Let's add this one together. Observe one thing. They have the same what? Denominators. When you are adding fractions and you notice the fraction has the same denominator, all you have to do for me is just to add what? Their numerators. Add their numerators. So what do you see? 13 and 13. What do I do? 9 plus 2 over 13. So in the comments, what is 9 plus 2? What is 9 plus 2? If you are fast, let's know that. What is 9 plus 2? Let me know that in the comments. What is 9 plus 2? Let's add this. What is 9 plus 2? What is 9 plus 2? What is 9 plus 2? 11, correct. So the answer becomes 11 over 13. So 11 over 13 is the answer. Correct. If you type 11, say yes. If you type 11, double tap the screen, okay? Double tap the screen. Let's like the life, okay? Let's like the life, okay? Let's look at the next one. Okay. Please like the life, okay? Let's look at 2 over 15 plus 7 over 15. What do we do? First thing we have to look at is that do they have the same what? Denominators. Look at the fraction. If you notice that they have the same denominator, say yes. Do this fraction have the same denominator? Say yes in the comment. Let's know who is following. Do this fraction, okay, correct. Thank you for saying yes. What do you do? What do you do? You add their what? Numerators. That's our rule. So in the comments, what is 2 plus 7? What is 2 plus 7? If you are following, what is 2 plus 7? What is 2 plus 7? What is 2 plus 7? If you are following, what is 2 plus 7? What is 2 plus 7? If you are following, what's 2 plus 7? 2 plus 7 is 9. So the answer is 9 over 15. Okay, send a clapping emoji in the comments if you got it right. Send a clapping emoji in the comments if you got it right. Send a clapping emoji in the comments if you got it right. Okay, I will do the calculus, okay? Send a clapping emoji if you got it right. Let's go there. Let's go there. One family, okay? Send a clapping emoji if you got it right. Send a clapping emoji if you got it right. Thank you so much for commenting from India. I love India so much. Thank you. I believe one day I will come to India one day. Okay, so let's look at this, okay? Let's look at 5 over 11, 4 over 11 plus 5 over 11. Wow. If you look at this again, okay, you said, what if they do not have the same denominator? We are going to come to that, okay? Just stay tuned and understand how we tackle everything like this, okay? So let's look at the next one again. If you are following, double tap the live. Let's make it interactive, okay? Let's make it interactive. Double tap the live, okay? So what do you have? Once you are adding two fractions, remember, whenever you are adding two fractions and you notice that the fraction you are adding gets the same denominator, the number at the bottom, it is simple. All you just have to do is just to add their what? Numerators, okay? This is 4 plus 5. Okay? So what is 4 plus 5? Let's take it from there. What is 4 plus 5? Okay, what is 4 plus 5? If you are there, double tap the live. What is 4 plus 5? What is 4 plus 5? 9, correct. Thank you. 9. Sorry, I made a mistake. Here's supposed to be 11. So we have 9 over 11. Correct. Double tap the live, please. Double tap the live. Let's interact. Let's interact. The topic is very sweet. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Do you like the topic? If you like the topic, let's know in the comments. Okay, 9 over 9. Yeah, I made a mistake. I've corrected it. Okay, so let's look at the next one. We have 7 over 13 plus 2 over plus 4 over 13. Wow. Let's know who is fast. Who can solve it fast before I go in? Who can solve it fast before I go in? Who can solve it fast before I go in? You can do more than I'm doing. You can do more than I'm doing. You can do more than I'm doing. Okay? So this is how we actually solve problems like that. Sam Online Maths, thank you for saying that. Okay? So what do you have to do? You just have to add their what? numerators. Okay? 7 plus 4 is what? What is 7 plus 4, please? If you are good at it, what's 7 plus 4? Let's know who is who and who that is following. 7 plus 4, guys. 7 plus 4, let's go. 7 plus 4, let's go. 7 plus 4, let's go. What's 7 plus 4? What's 7 plus 4, please, guys? Okay. Nelly Uke, thank you for saying hey. You're welcome. 7 plus 4 is 11. You have it as 11 over 13. This is the answer. If you got 11 over 13, send a thumbs up emoji in the comments. Send a thumbs up emoji in the comments. If you got it, thank you. Okay, this is very, very interactive. Let's have fun in maths. Okay, now again, let's look at, thank you for the thumbs up. Let's look at when we are trying to add fractions that have different denominators. How can we do about it? I will teach you the easiest shortcut that doesn't need a calculator. Stay tuned, okay? If you're enjoying the class, say yes in the comments. If you're enjoying the class, say yes in the comments. If you're enjoying the class, say yes in the comments. Okay. Okay, so number basis, I will look at that soon. Let's say we have 2 over 5 plus 3 over 7. Okay, what do you observe? This fraction do not have common denominator, neither do they have common numerator. So what do you do when you are trying to solve this? You must be cautious, okay? You must be cautious. We make use of a short trick that gets the answer immediately. Let's look at 2 over 7. What do you have to do? This is where your multiplication table comes in. We make use of the butterfly.